Did you by chance see Oblique Seville with the slow reaction time in Heat 1?
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. That man was panicking in the back. Yeah. But hey, he's a gamer, so hopefully he'll get it back, and we'll have a great final.
All right. We'll see you back out in semi. Thank you, Noah. Good to see you.
All right, Oblique. Not the greatest start this evening. Tell me, what happened just now.
It was just a shaky start, to be honest, and it's just some issues that have been in the race, but I recover from it for the semi-final.
Yeah, when you say issues, what exactly do you think?
Just a little, I guess, so after the conservative.
Yeah, I saw you looking good throughout, in the build-up to the opening race here in training. Just tell us how that has been going thus far here in Tokyo for you.
Everything has been good, It's just that my start was just off right here, and I have to do a little much to get back to make it to the semi-final. But as long as I'm in the final, I'm good.
Mentally ready, physically ready for that podium.
Yes, I am.
All right, Oblique.
How's the food been?
It's not bad, but we can work with. I don't really have issues with food because as an athlete, we have to compromise, and actually nutrition is the key for us athletes, and that's a part of us, so I can't really complain about the food. I have to just take what I can.
And the heat, it's hot here in Tokyo.
Very, very hot, to be honest.
So how are you dealing with it?
I'm quite good. It's very hot, but I find solutions to deal with it.
Alright, that's that. Stay hydrated, lots of water, lots of fluids.
Thank you.
Alright.
What's up, viewers? Welcome back to the channel. So Noah Lyles basically started the mind games after he saw Oblique Seville display a weakness. Viewers, if y'all new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers, and yeah, leave a like on this video so that YouTube can push the video to a larger audience as well. But yeah, we're going to talk about the World Championship, the men 100 meters heats, and what transpired after, because we had Oblique Seville basically admitting that he felt something during the race. That's why he got left in the blocks, even though he fought back, finishing third, qualifying, clocking one of the fastest times, possibly the third fastest time in the heats, 9.93 seconds. So yeah, he qualified. He is through to the semis. But yeah, there's a big concern surrounding Oblique at the moment, because we know his history, we know his situation. But coming into this championship, he has been super confident. He's still somewhat confident that he can medal, because he's saying that he just wants to make it to the final. Once he makes it to the final, then he will leave it all there. But there is a concern whether or not he will be able to make the final. We saw what happened at the Jamaican National Trials. He was able to run while he was injured. He was having hamstring issues. It seems as if he's planning to do the same thing come tomorrow, basically. But as we know, with the 100 meters, you run the semis, then an hour later, you run the final. Can his legs manage two more rounds basically? Hopefully he gets the proper treatment. We saw what 30 seconds of massage did for him in Jamaica at the Jamaican National Trials, and hopefully they can get at least help him to stay race ready until he crosses the line in the final, and just hopefully that he can make it through to the final, because he's still gone up against the same guy that beat him in the heats. He did state in another interview that the guy, they just ran fast in this heat. He wasn't expecting them to run so fast, hence the reason why it was so hard for him to get back into third place. But some would say he did it easily. But he felt that he had to fall back for the third place spot, which he did. But he just needs to get his head straight, and hopefully his leg can hang on for 2 more rounds come tomorrow for the semis and the final. And hopefully he can finally get his medal, because we know he has been deserving. Injury has ruled him out of so many, and just basically fell in short in so many as well. So hopefully, yeah, he will be able to get his medal, because I have him medaling. I have him finishing either second or first, ahead of Noah Lyles. I have him either Kishain or Oblique winning. But with this injury, him expressing the concern and just the fear in his face, basically a slight doubt, will he be able to pull it off this time around? Because it's the same dance, basically. 4 years in a row, basically. Yeah, it's basically, or 3 years. It's basically the same dance and the same hamstring issue. And another thing, No Lies saw his weakness, and No Lies took advantage, saying that on live TV. I'm pretty sure someone, if Oblique Seville is still on social media, still have access to his phone, someone who might not be taking into consider the mind games or the mental impact that interview could have on Oblique Seville, might have sent it to him, or him took up his phone and he went on social media, because it's now been shared all over. So if he still have access to social media, then he will see that interview, and then he will be basically, it might affect him. He can be using it as a motivation, but it might affect him. And there could also be a plot twist to this also, basically displaying a weakness when there is no weakness, to trick the opponent, say, hey, he's not, basically giving the opponent a bit of confidence to say that, hey, all right, one is done, I only have one to compete with. Basically taking him off his list, so there's no focus on him. Talking about Noah Lyles, basically, it could also be a tactic for both his main competitors, which would have been Kishain and Noah, but mainly for Noah Lyles, I believe. So one can look at it another way, saying that Oblique is the one playing the mind games, because he could have just got left in the blocks, but coming out and say, hey, there is an issue, I am injured. Around the back, Noah Lyles say he saw him panicking. So could it be that Oblique Seville himself is playing the mind games on Noah? We'll just have to wait and see. But Noah, he feels that Oblique Seville is injured, so he's now has the confidence to say, hey, I only have one big hitter to compete with now, and it's Kishain. And yeah, as we know, Kishain ran 9.75, the fastest this season. And when you compare the races that they've ran in both heats, Noah and Kishain looked more relaxed. Noah Lyles, we know he always brings it in the final, but he didn't look as composed and smooth as many would have wanted him to be. But we are waiting to see how fast they'll go in the final. Hopefully Oblique Seville can stay healthy enough to put on a performance that will land him a medal. But feel free to leave your thoughts on this one in the comments. Remember, help us get to 1,000 subscribers by pressing that subscribe button, like, leave a comment, and also share. Help with the interaction on the video so YouTube can share the video to a larger audience. Thank you all for watching.